So, the general thing I've been collecting is a compendium of all kinds of different programs for Diablo original 1.9, 1.7, 1.8, etc. Um, and it's a general set of item files, hacks, utilities, modding tools, um, all in a structured archive that I'm trying to prioritize, well, stable and function in programs. But we also have a couple of rare things that's kind of hard to find or hard to collect on the internet.
Gotcha. Well, last time when we viewed some of them, uh, it was on private, but I had a lot of fun, and there was like that's the list here. It's a very long list,
Yeah.
but first we can talk about the Diablo old school Battle.net IP sniffers.
Mhm.
Can you tell us something about them? What you know? Just don't.
So,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. What I know is that the old Diablo system used to run through something called peer-to-peer.
Yep.
So instead of everybody connecting to one big server, then instead of that you connected directly to each other, right?
Right.
And through that system you had to expose your own information to the game so that the game could interact with it. And through that system you were able to well figure out the other people who were in your game. You would be able to sniff out their information, and you could use that stuff for, well, nefarious purposes in one way or another. Um, but at the base of it, it became to the IP sniffer, which is a small program that you launch to sniff out the other person's IP, and then you can use that IP to hack into their local, their local setup.
Right.
Um, Give me a second. I'll see if I can find it here.
Mm,
Oh, that's short and spicy.
yeah. For the IP to work, move us into your Windows system folder. That's so funny.
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. Okay, so few notes. These IP sniffers are out there. It's hard to find them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't have them. I don't know almost anybody from the community who has them or has the ability. But if you play Open Battle.net, old school Battle.net, that is,
Yeah.
people can use that. Now, of course, there is very low population on classic
Yeah.
Battle.net, but I have to make a note. The hacking in Devolution X has been back, and I said that
Oh
I'm not
no.
gonna talk about that, but I
Yeah, fair.
think it's fair to talk that. Now, the Devolution X is open source,
Yeah.
so anybody can see the code and build their own hack. Now,
Yeah.
so far there is a plague of a certain hacker who just goes into every public game and just kills you, with hacks.
No.
With hacks. No, no. And that's bad.
Yeah.
I hope they don't turn to into something more sinister. Um, yeah. So just a fair warning there, and that most people in Diablo 1 just play offline or with very close friends whom they trust.
I'm
Uh,
gonna be honest. The work
yeah,
I'm doing here is not helping Devolution X.
sure.
Because
Yeah, sure. But Diablo 1 is also open source,
yeah.
like the vanilla one. Well, it's not exactly open source, but the code is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the devolution without an X, There is this project that
Yeah.
has all the. So it's just dangerous playing any version of Diablo with uninterested players. It's dangerous. Like it's. I doubt that
It,
there is some sort of a Russian spy who will, get control of your PC and,
that's the thing, right?
yeah,
Because that's why I also don't want to release things like IP sniffers. I have two
exactly, yeah,
versions of
yeah,
it. So it's mostly things that have been forgotten and is left in the past, and or we have updated security systems around it, so these old programs and functions don't work the same way anymore. But they are definitely able to do some fucked up stuff.
yeah, yeah. I wasn't trying to bash on Devolution X, that's far
Oh
from
no
my
no
goal,
no.
but it's just a fair warning that it is the internet, and people have knowledge. Some people have knowledge how to do harm
Yeah.
in some sort. So you should always take care, and that's why these files won't go public in their physical, if you can call it that sense, right? The
Yeah, we
files
will
themselves
will
won't go public.
definitely. We
Yeah,
we down the line we will look at the save files and we'll determine what to do with those. But the dangerous files, like you said, we won't be giving those out.
yeah, yeah. So
But that actually brings us to the next topic actually,
yeah.
which is all the dead files.
Oh.
Because speaking of all these hacks, we
Mm-hmm.
we do have the dead files, and those are like you mentioned just before we started, like those are the hacks that people might remember, that you know in the sense that they've seen people do this, they've seen people use them. Personally, I remember like the first time I ran into a guy who told me he was a game master, and I believed him
Of
because
course.
he did some crazy stuff, dude. He did some crazy stuff. And today I know that he was probably using some of these files, and there's a lot of them.
Jeez. That's like
Um,
50 dot hacks.
let's see, there's 97.
Damn.
And
Damn.
they're all different. They're all obviously some of them have the same things in
Yeah.
them, but they're all from different people.
Do you
We can.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry, go on.
no, go ahead if you have a nice proposition. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Wait, I'm gonna go full screen here.
This is like a mega mix of all the most notorious like things that you could find. And obviously we have no life loss, we have another no life loss, fast spell so you cast faster,
That's multicast
multicast.
shoot. I guess that's
Yep.
you both cast and shoot, or you cast
So
twice.
what I figure out is that in Hellfire there's a function so you can attack three monsters at once.
Mm-hmm.
So this I haven't tested it, but my thesis is that it fires off three spells at once, or three shots at once, or whatever.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think though that's 1.9. I don't think that's a thing from Diablo 1 though. Just it is
Oh.
not in the code.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, because
it,
Hellfire is
it
based
can,
on 1.4,
yeah, it can maybe work the same way, but
maybe.
but we won't know for now.
No, we'll test it out later.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Obviously, there's the nefarious town kill everybody
Yes.
knows. If you played in the olden times, you've run into this one.
Yes.
Whether it was a guy who just hang around in the town, just joining games, randomly killing noobs, or if it was the hardcore PvPer who was just waiting for you when you came out of the dungeon or in front of your town portal, they were there. They
Yeah,
used this all the time. And another version. Um, this one is quite interesting though.
now, I know why you would want to cast spell level 0, but that's very specific cases.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, I don't think that's that though, because people was not on that special. But basically, if you are a legit player and somehow you leveled your chain lightning to max level or
Uh-huh.
high, it will glitch in vanilla Diablo.
Yeah, that's true.
So you won't hit actually a lot because it will be very short due to the sprite limit. And what you can do is you can use the double
Oh.
casting trick with, let's say, the repair spell, or your class spell is spell level 0, and then you
Uh-huh.
cast like a spell level 0 chain lightning, which will have a better chance of hitting stuff
Okay,
long
but it'll
range.
retain the other damage to some
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's probably some fucked up stuff. Okay, that's interesting. And then we have the notorious teleport fireball.
Telekinesis PK Fireball Ear Snagger. It took your ear?
Yep. This is the most well-known, the most hated dead hack you've probably encountered. Guy teleports right on top of you, fires off a fireball, and then you're dead.
What the fuck?
This is it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that. Also,
Fucking hot plasma bolt? What the fuck is?
yeah, there's all invisibility is also very interesting.
Just quick note. So these are a new spells. Wait. Can you go back a bit? Yeah, Doom, Serpent, Eternize, and so on. These are unused spells, but they're still in the code, so
Yeah,
you can I actually cast them if you have hacks and whatnot.
yeah, that's the thing, right? Because they had to make the game compatible with both Hellfire and Diablo One, so we ended up with a mismatch of code that we see here,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
Um, there was one more. I don't think it's in this one, but I have something somewhere where you can make the town people follow you also.
Hmm.
I can't remember
We
where I
will
put
go
it.
down slowly, maybe. Um.
Yeah. Mana Buster. I don't even know
I
what
don't
that
know.
is.
I maybe that takes mana from the opponent. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, what is this number?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, sure.
I won't have enough mana to cast a spell, but you know. I'll start by different places in the
Yeah,
town, join game,
by that
different
guy.
places. Oh, everything is free.
Yeah, I guess the town falls. Uh,
Yeah. Both Griswold, Pippin, Word.
hmm.
Okay. Renamed Dungeon Crab.
What?
What the fuck is this? I have no idea. Huh.
Oh, renamed enter and leave game text. So basically,
Oh!
you enter the game, right? And it will notify people, let's say, Constantine has joined the game, but you can do it. You can make it something
Oh,
else.
so it'll write some custom text.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of funny though.
Mm.
This is very
Unlimited
used.
belt, that's quite
Yep.
used. Just makes your, let's say you put a health potion on your belt and you can click it infinitely.
And this is basically every monster drops the best items and more items than it usually does.
Awesome.
And a higher drop chance.
6 million gold.
Why not?
Why not?
And auto dupe.
Yeah.
This I don't know.
I guess you
I have
can
no idea.
like drop items and like inside walls and stuff like this.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, and this will change the dupe message that you get when the game discovers a duped item.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Drop gold ear of Diablo version on that? What?
Huh. So you get a unique ear?
No, I think the ear itself reads Diablo 1.09,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
to prevent other hackers getting your ear because
Of
ears
course,
was
yeah.
a valuable thing back then.
Yeah, I remember Boba Fett had a huge collection of ears.
Yeah.
Throw with the items. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So use your sword as a spear. Or whatever. This one had me also interested.
Mm.
Because this is quite funny.
I see. It increases the quality level
Yep.
to that of Diablo. Oh no, so it's just a basic Blood Knight.
Yeah, it
That's it.
changes the level of all the monsters that you're killing.
Two
And
Blood Knights, yeah.
yeah. Um and yeah, but all the items are fucked,
Mm.
as it says here. And this is an age-old hack also.
Yeah, you have stuff that take one place, but they will look very glitchy in the
Yeah.
inventory.
And and also if you use this you'd have to like you'd have to make sure to drop your shit before you exit game, and then well, if you play single player, you'd have to drop your shit on the floor before you exit game, because if you load in without this activated, things might sometimes get fucked.
I see.
But for the most part, it just shows all the graphics overlapping each other in the
Yeah.
inventory. And this is also an age-old hack.
Yeah. It's a very common one. No drops at that, and don't drop ear
Yeah.
when killed. That was also frequently used.
Yeah.
Um, oh, that's
But now
cool.
we're getting. Sorry?
No, the all items are identified. Oh no, that's not cool. No, that's not. Um,
But
so
we're
wait,
getting more into
we
the.
have start at 35. No, no, just scroll up a bit. See that start at 1.9 allow 35. I'm sorry, 33 million HP and mana. That's I think that's the maximum of what you can have. I've seen
Yeah.
screenshots of like 25 million HP.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a old version, so they didn't have that many bits to work with or something. I don't know.
So, what I can tell you from my experience in Diablo 2 is that through the different iterations of the game, they changed the max data sets.
Mm.
So they might have changed some basic data within the game that might have ended up changing the max stats, etc. Because
Yeah.
that happened a lot of time through the iterations of Diablo 2.
See. Okay.
So yeah, this is probably the one that goes with 1.9, like you
Yeah. Yeah.
mentioned. But
That's
yeah, we're
some.
getting into the more normal hacks,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
That's Rise Dead though. That's cool. This one Rise Dead. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
damage, yeah.
Oh no, that's Rise Damage. I'm reading falsely.
Oh yeah, you're looking through the Discord stream. You're right. But yeah, we get like I said, we're getting into the more normal hacks, spoofers,
Yeah.
levels. Oh, portal to secret level.
Of course. Of course. It is into the code. So.
Oh,
And we have portals of fun, which
huh.
uh,
We have the cow level mod.
yeah, I'm gonna run it at the end, so it's like a surprise. I don't know what will happen. I think you also don't know what will happen, but we will see
Yeah, I'll I can hand all the dat files over to you, and I'll let you have fun testing it out if you want.
someday maybe. Portal secret cow level telewalk. Oh fuck, that's
Yeah,
just nasty.
that's the old.
I just know how it looks. So.
Yeah, basically what happens is that where your normal walking will be turned into a teleport, basically.
Can you scroll down a bit? Fast walk.
Yeah.
So just saying, for everyone playing Hellfire, fast walk is a hack. Fast walk is a hack, and don't get me to that. It's more it's better that way. It is a hack.
It's still kind of nice though.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Yeah.
And then of course the god mode hack.
Oh, God mode, of course. God mode one.
Yeah.
Interactive God mode. That's a long one.
Basically one you can activate and deactivate
Yeah.
as you want.
Yeah. We can skip it, like some of it. Auto queue, never die, life after death. That's funny. I've seen that happen normally. Auto self rest. That's cool. Level teller joint up. I don't know. Doom gaze level teller. What?
Oh, this one has been removed.
Oh.
Oh no, it's just the. Never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the one where you can see which level people are every time they change level, or when they join the
Oh, I
game, you can
see.
see their placement
Yeah, I
where
see.
they are. And this will tell you when they send a message what level they're in, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Some more of
And this
that
is the
gear.
old map hack.
Yeah. Uh, just let me say that a player cursor queue here. So back in the day, people had ways to have negative HP,
Oh yeah,
and that will result that you cannot be killed. But if you get healed through heal other, you can kill them. So I guess
yeah,
that's that, like you heal them and then kill them. So
that seems very plausible. Yeah,
yeah.
I think you're right about that.
officer. Fuck Diablo.
Yeah, and then we get into the crash hacks.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. These are the ones that will crash your game once they are deployed from the hacker. And this one, after they killed you, they can use this and they'll resurrect you and then crash your game.
Wonderful.
And this will hack yourself. This is kind of stupid, but
Of course.
why not? The hacker will deploy this. Once they die, they get rest automatically and the game will crash.
Wrath of
and
God. Whoa.
and another rest crash edition. Final countdown.
Okay.
From what I've gathered and what we've talked about in the past, etc., this will start a countdown, and once it reaches 0, the game will crash.
Awesome.
And press F4, the game will crash.
Nice.
um, this one I don't know. Activate auto rest crash with F5.
I think you press F5 and then if you die, you auto rest and crash the game.
Oh yeah, seems to do it. Yeah. This one I don't know either.
Yeah. Anti-message. So that's an anti-crash.
Yep. So these are different ways to prevent your game from crashing.
Wait, just one. So we have a name. That's Braids. I have a picture of her. That's Braids is a she.
Oh.
Yeah, Braids is a she, and he has a he had. I don't know. I don't know if she's alive. Hope so. But she had a nice sense of humor back then, and
Nice.
as far as I know, she was a famous hacker. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice additional extra information.
Just one. She had a website. I think it's still online. Actually, I'll dig it up. I have a screenshot of her profile in Battle.net.
Sure.
And the website was very funny. It was a bunch of questions that was like smart questions, right? But the website was called besthacks.com or something like this, right?
All right.
But I think back then it scanned you and did something bad to you, so you press like besthacks.com or something. Yeah, no.
And then you get hacked. Yep.
Yeah.
I like the irony. Oh no. Yeah, so speaking of like the hacking scene back then, like it was very convoluted. People would contact each other through like IRC old school chat programs, and and through games or through wherever they hung out on the internet. And so it's kind of funny that you can bring up some additional information on that, because that's how it was back then. We didn't just log into Reddit and then you have a Reddit thread with all the information. That's
No,
not. It was so hard to get information back then. You have no idea. But yeah, these are all different kinds of ways to
yeah.
prevent your game from crashing, and prevent the chapter that we had just before, basically.
I don't
Okay.
know what that exactly is.
Well, it's just information that it's a new subroutine for the
Oh, okay.
anti-crash. Anti-item crash.
Yeah, that's a nice. Wait, let me remember that name. Artemis. Oh yeah, yeah. We've seen that name. It was
Yeah,
also a hacker.
yeah, he's one of the quote-unquote original hackers from back in the days. Um, and so we have the anti-item crash that, when you pick up an item, then you crash. And then we have the crash when you click an item to try and take it on, wear it. That prevents the
Yeah,
crash from that.
I see. Yeah,
And then you have the crash from when items just get dropped on the ground, and then everybody on the same level as you will crash.
yeah.
And this is
I,
a
I,
anti-crash from that.
Let me just point on it. There is a website that has some of the old hacker items, and one of
Yeah,
them is called the Magic Rock,
yeah,
and it looks like the graphic from the quest, the Magic Rock. And
yeah.
if you drop it, it will crash the game. I've tested it out, and it still works. It's
Oh no.
it's fun though. It just crashes you the game, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we have that item in the compendium, but it
Oh,
will be one of the items that I'm not keen on releasing it to the public. It's
no.
out there already. If people are interested in having it, they can find it from other
Mm,
sources.
that's right.
And then we have the general
Yeah.
anti-crashes, overall anti-crashes.
Anti-golem.
Um, yeah. So this is because people can spawn with another hack. You can get to spawn golem.
Yeah.
Among other things, you can use spell in towns, and this one will prevent the golem from spawning, I think. Um, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. That's
This is
crazy
the one
game.
that, yeah, this is the floor crash item. This is the one to prevent the magic rock.
I guess there were a bajillion ways to crash
Yeah,
people. So there are bajillion ways to anti-crash.
yeah.
Um,
So this is a blast to the past.
hmm,
Soft ice. Soft ice is one of the old original hacking programs that worked across all kinds of games. It's basically what we know as cheat engine today,
mhm,
but in an old version,
mhm.
like the predecessor to code or to cheat engine.
I see.
And this is basically where it all started, if
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
say like that. Um, and I'm not exactly sure how it works into the dead hex. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I see.
Uh, this causes a fault crash whenever an OK bugs crash occurs, basically allowing you to make anti-crashes for those purposes. Crashes that don't give offsets. I need to look into more to understand this.
Yeah, same. I don't I understand that.
Anti-telekinesis, untimeful. Yeah, we have several different kinds of anti-crashes here, and that's the end of it.
Uh, can you just go back to see the names once more? On the very bottom. Yeah. So special thanks to Atramis and Terry Braids Lazy. I don't know Lazy though. I think we saw that name last time.
Yeah, I've seen Lacey a couple of places around during my investigation and research to find all the files, and he seems to be a generic. Well, I'm gonna say generic, but
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
he wasn't. But all these generic names that we know from back then that was part of this hacking community,
Mhm,
it seems that they were kind of a group that talked together, like one
mhm,
clique.
mhm,
And then, there was one clique around Boba Fett that also kind of talked together.
mhm.
And then, obviously there were several smaller cliques like that. And he was part of the one with Ares and Artemis.
I
And
love the name Sir Hacks a lot. It
yeah,
it sounds like uh, Hanselot or
Yeah, exactly.
When these hacks land, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But this is a mega compendium
yeah.
basically of different kinds of DAT files. And obviously, all these DAT files have different variations and small specific things for that each person have created for their
Yeah.
own niche or use. And like
Uh,
I mentioned earlier, this basically functions like Cheat Engine does today. This is just the older
yeah.
generation, if you could say like that.
So let me highlight them on my page. That's all hacks. That's all that hacks. That's a lot. And we even have share. We have KP's hacks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um.
Yeah.
So regarding these two, I received them from KP, and he did mention that there are some codes in it that can be very nefarious. So I won't be releasing those until we have investigated them thoroughly
Of course.
and made sure things are sorted out that won't be fucking people's PC up.
Yeah. I think though most of the hacks he made was actually to expose other hackers and stuff like this. But we have a better way of doing that nowadays. So
Basically, yeah. And and also with the search of Devolution X,
mm,
we would want honestly we would want Devolution X to have the powers to look into these things,
yes, yes.
um, because they would want to prevent it from their end instead of users having to prevent hacks themselves.
I hope one day they achieve the private .NET server that they want. But
It would be very
I'm
interesting.
not sure they can legally do it though, because the Evolution X is about being legal, and such
Yeah.
service won't be legal. So I mean I know they will have like a .NET interface and stuff like this in the upcoming 1.6. So it will look like .NET, but they won't have control of what's going on there. Sadly.
So what I know from European legal standpoint is that European, since Diablo is a very old game,
Hmm.
it doesn't go under the Live Service Act. So
Oh
that
really?
means, yeah, so that means that users have full right to repair. Essentially, that means that if you were banned or if you were removed from access to Battle.net, or if Battle.net closes down as we know it, then they can legally, without no repercussion, make a copy of it. The only the
Yeah,
only
but
catch
that's
is,
European, and
yeah,
if you know this guy, Accursed Farms is his nickname in YouTube. Like he has a big movement about games being killed, like so games as
yeah,
servers being killed, and
yeah.
he dwells in the legality. And yes, in Europe, it kinda we uh there is kind of a way to do it, but in
Yeah,
USA and especially Blizzard is USA stuff, so
yeah.
um, it's difficult. But from last time when we spoke uh, with the guys with Jambo and Stefan and Kundo, I think they cannot do it. First, it is a lot of work,
Yeah,
and second, there is the legal problems, right? And
and they would also have to provide security.
yeah, that's you have to provide security, but Devolution X is open source, so that makes things difficult. So
Yeah,
I hope they can do it one day, but yeah, in the meantime, people should take care.
that might like there might be a conditional loophole, because since BattleNet doesn't work on mobile device connection,
Hmm.
because it's hidden behind CGNet,
Yeah.
there might actually be a case for Diablo 1 to make a setup that is able to work around CGNet so that the game can work fully functionally. Because currently, users who are using some kind of telephone connection to log on to the internet,
Hmm.
they can't use the original BattleNet because it's behind the CGNet.
Yeah, they
So
can't.
they
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they would go into the right of repair section where they can legally within Europe, but they are not allowed to make any money off of it.
Hmm.
Then they can make a network that would suffice for internet users that's connecting through a mobile device without getting legal precautions.
Well, hope so.
Um,
Hope so.
but
Uh,
that is very niche and very specific.
yeah, that's really specific though. I would speculate more, but we can leave that for
Yeah, we
another
shouldn't get too
time.
deep
Yeah,
into it. You're right.
so we've seen the dot hacks, and then we have hacks, which are just tools. You run them, and you have like a. It is basically this, but with an interface and stuff like this.
Yeah, many of these programs, like you mentioned, does the same thing as the dead hex,
Yeah,
but there are certain specifics. Like we have the IP finder that we won't be releasing as in the form it is at least, and we have the ID changer that are able to change your BattleNet ID.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the unban hack, if you could say it like
yeah.
that.
I have saying of that. So um, people don't know actually a lot of them, but when you log in on old school Battle.net, you have a specific IP to your, I think, account.
Yeah,
So few people, one of them was Boba Fett. They could manage, they managed to change that and
yep,
make, let's say, Boba Fett XX or something. But you know that was deep stuff. The hack that is in this folder, it's quite old in terms of Diablo 1 and hacking. I think you had to do it like manually or something, like manually hack your
yeah.
account or something.
Originally, you would have to go and manually
Yeah.
fuck up your files and make sure everything was done right. But with this program, well, you just hit the rec edit, and there you go, basically. So
Wait. Just say extract the files on your computer. Sure. Double click on the .rec file. Restart your computer. Worm or code boot. No
we're back
cheat.
in the
No
days,
cheat.
okay? We're back in the days.
Worm boot, man. Come on. Oh, and that website that we found, I will show it later to see, for people to see how some of people, that guy who was ranting about the megabits or something like this. Yeah.
um, and of course, we also have the purgatory clicker,
Oh, what's
which
that?
which that's the one where you could just hold your mouse button down.
Oh
It's
man.
also called Diablo clicker,
Oh,
instead of
Diablo
having
clicker.
to
Yeah,
constantly
yeah,
click.
yeah. it is just a hold. So you hold your mouse and it does stuff rather than having to click for every fucking attack, which I
Exactly.
do love. I click and click, but it's not
It's
the modern
nostalgic.
way. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
the modern way.
it's very nostalgic to be clicking all the time.
Yeah.
But damn, you get tired of it quickly.
Well, in PvP though, like legit PvP, you need to. I've tried with holding, but it's just
Yeah, it's very
yeah.
weird.
But that's something else. So we have more hacks. That's game hacks. I guess that's the same like combination of hacks or something like this.
Okay, so these are these are corresponding files to dat files.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different kind. They are called .hack files instead of .dat files.
Gotcha.
Um, so currently I only have the one,
So burner, yeah.
and I am looking to find more if available.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a similar program to inject hack files directly into the live memory of the game, that um, the same way that Diablo hack does
Gotcha. Just one
for
thing.
that files.
Can you hide your Discord so I don't have to.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
mean, yeah. It's not so. Okay. So that's that. And then we have hacks information. I guess that's nothing special.
Yeah,
Um,
that's basically just text files
yeah.
for different kinds of hacks,
Can we just click one
guides, and
and see
information.
if you find a name or something like this? Like, what do you think will
Um,
be most useful? Yeah, that's this guy, At- Attila. Um, okay.
so, oh yeah, this is a rundown of how to make hacks
Mm-hmm.
and figure out how to apply them before we had Cheat Engine. It's basically how to pick out all the information from the game.
This has bits, and I will block this though.
Oh, okay.
Later on, because I mean it's not a big deal, but at least if because uh, there are a lot of programs that you can edit bits. And by the
Yeah.
way, one of the recent exposure of Fire Aista 1, he was doing just that. He would, let's say, find an item, change his bits, and it will be like something much better, right? And
Mhm.
so I will hide that information later on. But yeah, it's not so. Make that. That's how to make hacks. Then we have hacks, other programs, Diablo Clicker, Diablo IP. That's Diablo Grease Freeze. What's that? Grease Freeze?
Chris.
Grease. Yeah, Grease
So
Freeze.
this is basically a hack with the interface um, that it's basically the same as making things free at Griswold that we saw in the Artemis file
Mm-hmm.
or the Ares file, um, but but just with an interface. I think we can extract it and take a look.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's nothing special. Uh, yeah, it's an XC. So um, it's a
This
very
is
small
for
window.
Grizzy. Store Alt tab out of the game, run this program, hit the down arrow, choose a hotkey. This is the key to press in the game to activate the cheat. That's it. Have fun.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
So you choose a key and then you activate it, and everything will be free. Oh, it's from
Oh,
98, dude.
oh, okay.
It's from 98.
Of course, of course.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, most of this stuff are like what 20, 26 to 27 years old, like minimum,
Yeah.
which is insane. We have Diablo spell. I don't know what this, but it's not. Doesn't. So we have difficulty editor. I had this. It's a from a fun program though. What it does, it allows you to edit the monsters' HP and stats, so you can make them. Well, what it should be used is to make them very hard, alright? So you can have a challenge when you have the best gear. Uh,
Okay.
can we say though?
Sure.
Read me, yeah, that's it. Thank you for downloading. Yep, yeah. Oh no, that's something else.
Oh, it's to
Yeah.
you can change into Nightmare or Hell player in single player. Okay.
You can do that with the trick in the menu.
Yeah, the
It's
one
much
where you
better.
go
Yeah.
into multiplayer and then back into single player or some stuff like that.
So that's not what I thought it was. I
Okay, so
was
it's a
looking
different
for
version.
that one, but I might ask like KP to make me one.
Hmm.
Okay. So we have Virt Spy. This shows what Virt has. IP locator. That's IP
Yeah, the eye
sniffers.
locator is for finding items on the ground.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. IP finder though. That's an IP sniffer.
Yep.
MTC 127. What's that? Oh. Okay. That's a
Basically,
name I haven't seen. Mandrake. I think I haven't
yeah,
seen that.
I've seen Mandrake around a couple of places. He also had an item editor, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, the MTA.
yeah, item editor.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay. Usually we have a name change, but who the fuck needs that? You can do that. Normally, purgatory clicker we saw that,
Yeah, it's the same as
and
Diablo Clicker.
yeah, then we have like a bunch of hellfire hacks, which most of them will be the same. We have some old modes. Like we have a mod maker of hellfire. That's fun. The
Yep.
dark guide. I think I recall this mode.
Yeah, the Dark Guide is the guide for the mod, and I also have a whole round-lying website for it. It's a mess right now, but I'm trying to work it together so I have a unified file folder for the Dark.
Gotcha. Then we have a bunch of Macintosh stuff. That won't be interesting. And then we have a bunch of mods. So Arcane War. That's so most mods, especially back then, were kind of crappy.
Yep.
Now the Hell one and was the first, I think. Have a lot of mods. Maybe some of them people know them. Of course,
Yeah,
Chernobog, the Hell 3, the Sin War. We have Humus Diablo Stash, which I have it is an inject. It's not actually a mod. It's like a hack. You talk to Jillian and you have like a stash, but
Basically,
it's weird.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
basically, some of the mods that I've collected are like Arcane War and stuff like that. They are discontinued and doesn't
Yes. Yes.
like aren't updated anymore. And that's the main reason I got them. But um, I'm thinking of instead of uploading mods directly, I I might just link to the ones that are still active, and then I'll upload the ones that are discontinued instead.
Yeah, that would be very nice. I think we have some in our website, on our Discord. So if you join and we have where mod list, yeah, we have
Mhm.
Iron Man, the Hell, the Rebirth from 2009,
Yeah,
Chernobog, Mod Manager, Hellfire, that's additional
of
patch,
course.
Theodore Slayer, Classic Diablo Torch. Well, this and these are stashes, and we have on old mods. I think somebody added a bunch of those here
Oh,
with the files. So I think we need to save you some file,
very nice.
sometime. And there are pictures though. Of course,
Cool.
yeah, the gurus. Sorry, um, some of them
Let me
are
look into
cool,
that.
uh, but yeah.
I'm definitely interested in collecting sources for all kinds of mods,
Mm,
and also more specifically mod tools.
mm-hmm,
I think because I think the mod tools are the essential part.
mm-hmm.
Because those are the things that are difficult to collect from where I stand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because a lot of the mod tools have either vanished over the years because they're just not used anymore,
Yeah.
or they are discontinued. They are not kept up to date. They are not made for Windows 10. You have to use them through fucking
Mm,
compatibility
yeah.
modes or whatever. So from my point of view, I would love to have the sources so I could point to different mods,
Mm-hmm.
but I would also absolutely love to have a collection of the mod tools because that's what I'm looking
Yeah, there is
very
mod
much
maker
into.
and mod studio zip. So, I
I
think,
also
yeah.
I just wanted to say I also have the old Smacker tool, um,
Mm-hmm.
which is a program for when you log into Battle.net on Diablo 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then on top you have the banner,
Mm-hmm.
and that banner can't be edited, whatever the fuck you do, unless you use the old Smacker tool.
Oh, oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's bullshit,
I guess
but
that's
it is
only
what it is.
for yourself. So,
Well, yeah, it's basically just for people who make, well, you know, their own private service, etc.
yeah. We have that on the Horadrum.
Okay.
Uh, I'm not sure who has it, but they have it. Just a quick shout out to just one sec. Prahdra, who is hosting the Horadrum website still.
Oh, nice.
Website and server. So we have an alternative with button and goes down.
Yep.
Uh, wait, others? Was that Hangman preservation pack? Wait,
Yeah. So, long story short, during all this work,
Mhm.
I found other stuff also that wasn't just Diablo stuff, right?
Mhm.
And I came across this one, and basically it was just an exe file,
Mhm.
but to make it work, I had to go all kinds of loops, and I ended up with the decision of going with YNVDM. So I can just start the program after having installed
Wow.
YNVDM, and we have Hangman. There you go.
Wow, we have Hangman. Oh, that's awesome.
And it's quite sophisticated thinking of its time, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
91, man.
1991.
Jesus.
It had a user interface, it had fucking background, it had it's quite cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one of the things I came around, and as you pub in, I'll just pub in some stuff, and obviously I'm
Wow,
gonna be wrong.
we have effects.
Yep,
Dude, that's high quality effects for
it
its
is.
time. Yeah. What happens when you die?
I mean, I haven't played for years. Let's see.
Do you get hanged? Is
Oh,
there like a end screen? San, that's
uh-oh.
a name. You can't have names in
San Jose, it's a town name, I think.
same. It's that one. You can't have names.
Oh, well, okay, fair.
Ah,
But
it's cheating. It's cheating.
how about Chris? To enter the cinematic game pack sweepstakes today, to qualify and answer correctly the following questions on your what? How many letters can you miss before this? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So
Well, yeah.
I've seen some demos here. We all know the Diablo demo. The Spawn is also called. But we have
No?
pre-release demo. That's like older versions of the demo or shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. These are like the show demos, etc. Where did I put those? They were on others. No, they were not. They were on MISC after I moved things around. Fuck. Where did I put them?
Uh,
Utilities?
it's called Diablo dot pre-release dot demo.
Uh, here we go.
Is it possible to run this just for a short bit?
I can try, certainly.
Uh, let's see. Ah,
Oh,
draw. Can you send me? I have all the draws in the world.
yeah, I can try.
Um,
Previous demo. Give me a second.
yeah.
Oh, it's too big.
Okay.
Um. What can I do? We
Ah, we can
can.
do it another time. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll find out something
Yeah.
else then.
So I will remember this because I know there is like the alpha versions and I've played them. They are super janky, by the way.
Yeah, I
But
for the life of me I can't find them. These are the closest I found to
yeah,
pre-releases.
they
The
had very
those.
nice ideas in the betas, but and alphas, but I
Yeah.
guess they didn't have time.
I also have
Uh,
this T-bone that I'm not entirely sure what is, honestly.
yeah, few kilobytes. That's not the game though.
But then
Oh,
you
that's
also have
just patches. I
patches.
think that's just
Yeah.
patches. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. And then we have phones. They are online. People can find them. Just Google
Yeah.
Exoset and that's it. Though I'm curious if they have the in-game type of spelling. Can you check like
So
exoset.zip or if they're just normal ones?
you mean under the fonts? Yeah.
Yeah, fonts.
Okay. Give me a second. Hmm.
Exonet. Uh, exoset.zip. Fucking. The fuck is exonet?
This
No, no,
one,
no.
right?
I meant the exoset. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's see.
okay, no. So it's a normal font. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are online public.
Yeah. There are definitely many different kinds of the Diablo font, and I've made a collection here, and
Mm.
also for the StarCraft one, I found
Mm-hmm.
one of them. Um, but they're not all the exact same. Some of them vary slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But I've sent them over to I've sent all the fonts over to Coffinator,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's playing around with them, and we'll see what he does with them.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we have then we have others often unknown. Cifres. That's I guess.
Yes, sea freeze is clock freeze. So it's just a program
Ah.
to change your time and freeze it.
Okay. That's cool.
Um, but it's
Uh,
very old. It's
yeah,
very,
that
very
has
old.
an effect on Diablo 1. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very old version and it probably won't work. Uh,
And it also like so the thing is about Diablo, right? Like you mentioned,
mhm.
it says here like this is the time that Diablo is running on from 1990
No, no,
80
no, no.
all the way
That's
to 220.
incorrect. It's at least about 2040. I know we
Okay.
have like at least 15 more years until vanilla is out of. I mean, after that you have to manually change your clock to sometime.
Oh yeah, you're. I
But
guess Devolution
it's
X have
still
fully.
yeah, yeah, and DevX has fixed that, so
Okay, okay. So this is basically obsolete
yeah.
for Devolution X.
Yeah. No, that's used because time on your PC have effect of like monster generation, drop generation, and so on. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah. We
So
have
it
some
still will be valid for vanilla.
yeah. We have some trainers, Boba Fett Mini, Mandrak. I think I know this name. Then we have Raymond. I don't know he's this guy. Oops.
So Raymond is Raymond was a guy who made plugins for Boba Fett, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right.
I will check on Boba Fett's website uh, someday, so I will see.
I think it was Mandrake.
Oh,
I can't remember.
wait. Uh, before we open cow
Raymond.
level GIF, can we
Yeah.
see utilities button at font, please? I really want that, and I was gonna do it like manually, but I absolutely want that.
This one?
Yeah. It's a very classic font, so uh, what?
Oh, what is
It's
this?
wait, I'm gonna zoom. Uh,
To change the font phase on Battle.net, make a set. Oh, you can change the font inside of Battle.net with this.
okay, that's cool.
Huh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wait, what were you looking for?
The font from Battle.net. So when you
Okay.
type in Battle.net channels,
Yeah.
there is a specific font which is very simple, uh, very classic,
Yeah.
and but I cannot find it.
Huh.
Yeah, I,
We
I
could
I guess they just
probably.
huh? You what?
Oh, we could probably. Someone with knowledge about the extraction of files could maybe extract the original font from the game for you.
Probably. It's not a big deal though. Uh, okay, let's check a screenshot cowlevel.gif. Um,
I think that was. Oh shit! Where did I put this?
I want a funny cow.
Screenshot and pictures. This one. And we will open it with just photos.
Ah, but it's not a GIF. Oh, it's yeah. I mean,
Wait, the GIF?
it's not moving.
Oh no, it's not moving. No, that's correct. It's
Ah,
just
come
a plain
on.
GIF file.
Yeah,
But
you
it
sent me
is
this image.
it is a succubus riding a cow.
Of course.
Oh, there's actually a blue one also.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, no, sadly it doesn't move. So I we all these the dead file says with the funny portals stuff
hmm
that might we might be able to find some stuff.
Yes, I mean, I will run the cow level after we are done.
Hmm.
Well, it will still be on on video, so the one that KP did,
Yeah,
and hopefully it will work.
yeah, we'll see
Um,
whatever it does.
so we have calculators. We checked that last time. It was not what I thought. Duplist, that was it was an old version. We have a new one. Diablo stats that's from Tristram. I don't remember in 1.4 was the latest one, but um yeah, we will we are working on something like this, so we'll
Hmm.
see. Item calculator, and then we have chat mods. That's cool. That might be useful someday. And we have the spammer, of course. That's awesome. I have some screenshots like where a channel is joined by like 20 bots and they all spam. It's fine.
Yeah, the chat mods and is they basically today they many of them are dangerous
Yeah.
because it's to connect directly to another person's IP and opening a chat through that. And the same with Battle.net Body Monitor. Today it's basically like when I tried downloading many of these programs, like my computer just would not let me download it
Yeah.
because it was like registered as Trojan files. It was like registered as very malicious viruses and worms and stuff like that. Because that's how the programs worked back then. Um, but albeit it is a dangerous way to connect to each other.
What's fan-made Diablo slash jokes? Does it?
Oh, um, I just randomly found this. Um,
Can you increase the font a little bit if that's possible?
I can. Maybe I can.
I think view zoom or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can I just? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much
First,
for steering Diablo. Awesome. Yes. Do you want to read it out loud? Because I'm not
sure.
the best.
First of all, thank you very much for stealing Diablo. We have not worked too hard to create a virus that will want to spend many, many hours banging your head on your computers trying to kill. To further that end, we have added some corrupt features in Diablo that may and probably be apparent at first glance. Diablo is a very different type of virus depending on which way you attempt to remove it. The tactics and strategies employed by the computer nerd, for instance, would be sheer folly for an average snot bag to attempt. Many high-level files and folders will only be corruptible by this virus. After you try to defeat this virus, try another computer to start its reign on. You will, for sure, be disappointed. The Diablo virus also randomly generates every bit of trouble you'll get in your life of the rain this baby causes, including the spreading, the corruption, errors, the enemies you'll get from spreading it, the amount of people who will be hunting you down, death threats, crashes, cross links files, and the extreme ease of games. The list goes on, but what it boils down to is each time you enter a new level of rain, you will have new things to see corrupted and destroyed. Finally, the Diablo virus takes on an entirely different feel of viri when on the net. The new online virus upgrade system now allows a very new feature which will merge another virus to this virus, making it a second generation virus. This is a very expensive experience. Again, thank you for grabbing that Diablo box off of the shelf and tucking it under your shirt/coat.
True story.
Always remember, if you think you've saved, recovered everything, you're wrong. The above was not true, or was it? Blizzard Entertainment and Soul Scorcher Inc.
Wait, he has a homepage. Let us try
Sure.
connect that. Um, let's see. Uh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can do that.
Oh.
Maybe remove the last part. I mean, not index HTML. Or maybe it is not with S. It is HTTP without the S because it's old. Oh no.
Hmm.
Can you try with the S, but just the main one? www.go.com.
With a fresh from here, and we'll just do like this.
Yeah. It's thinking.
Oh,
Wait, we
we
have
got
it.
something. We got something.
Let's see.
Oh, come on.
Think go to the very. Uh,
Oh, it's disappeared.
no.
Yes, it didn't.
I guess
Maybe,
it's too old.
maybe if we.
No. Can you scroll down to see the first date.
Hmm.
It was from 99. Yeah. We did check that.
No.
Well,
This is the closest I can think of.
no, I think the website is just too old. And,
Yeah,
they didn't archive it. Like nobody
it does
just.
seem like that. Yep. Too bad.
It's fine.
We got 3 dead sites.
But that's funny. That's funny. I will try
Yeah.
to mail this guy. Sometimes they respond. I told you last time I tried to contact Boba Fett and I found
Yeah.
the Twitch account. I think it was Twitch
Oh.
account. Yeah, he didn't respond to the Twitch account, but he did respond on my mail just once.
No way.
Yeah, and he didn't confirm that that's what that's still him, right? But it was his
Okay.
mail, and he said that he doesn't do Diablo anymore or something like this.
Oh,
And
that's funny.
yeah, I mean, I just wanted to talk to him. You know?
Of course.
Maybe he will come around, maybe not. We will see.
Yeah. It is what
So,
it is.
just one note for the people: gateway programs, don't use those because they have a weird way of setting them up, and if you want
Some
to
of them
change
do.
them at some point, you just can't. And we tried like a bajillion ways to change them, and it didn't work until we
Yeah.
take gradual measures.
It is kind of weird. There are ways to get around it, but it's kind of nerdy. Not gonna lie.
We
And
have Diablo guides now. These guides, all these guides, Iron Man, except Jaro's guide, and Live of the Land. But all of the rest are probably trash because I've read most of them, and some of them are okay, but some of them are like visit Adria to buy mana potion. Right.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Many of them are very low level,
Yeah.
and you're definitely right about that. But obviously we have a couple of higher level ones like Jeroves,
Mhm.
and one of them is Stinger, and one of them is JC. Those are the people who inspired Jerove, if I remember right.
Jaros. Oh, that's quite long. Okay,
Yep.
good. So about Jarovs, as far as I know, this was his. He was studying in university, right? And this was his thesis, uh, the guide itself. I
Yeah.
guess I don't know. He was studying something with computers back then, or something like
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
So he did it, yes, for us, which we are very grateful, but also,
Absolutely.
uh, yeah. So save managers, I know what these are. These are so in Diablo 1 you can just copy paste your character files, and what this does, they just do that, so you don't have to do it yourself.
Basically.
Yeah. Scanners, so Diablo site, these are cool. Diablo Guard also, um, viewer. So these are, let's say you are playing in Open Battle.net and somebody joins your game and you run those, and you can inspect their gear kinda with them, and some of them have like if they are legit or not, and stuff like this.
Yep.
And we have utility sound and video. Most of them, I think all of them are public.
Yeah, most of the of the of the stuff to work with media and things like that
Mm.
are in one way or the other public or from a third party company or
Yeah.
something like that. So most of it is in one way or the other public. Uh, We have this one also, the very old
Mhm.
Blizzard site,
Mhm. I don't see Diablo one,
and
but
no, because it's kind of hidden under all the other
yeah, yeah.
parts of it.
Oh,
But if I do like this, no, because it's not my
can you
local
go
file.
back in the beginning of the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the files are already set up, so they should like connect
So yeah,
together.
yeah. In '99 they launched their .NET site. Oh no, it's a redesign site.
Where is Diablo 1? There.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't have
And this leads us to the original Diablo site.
awesome. I have forgotten about that.
And that is the original Diablo site.
Yeah.
And even this should also work.
Mhm.
It is just slow as fuck.
Oh, your internet is very slow.
So
No.
these is the original text that went along with the description of the
Yeah,
characters.
I guess they're from the manual.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. I don't know the manual by heart. Kill me, but
Oh, don't worry.
yeah, I suppose that's it.
Um,
Press is press working?
it should be. Give me a second. I'll
Yeah.
go back to it because this might also link off to the Battle.net site, but I'm not sure I ripped that yet. I can't remember. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let's look at press. Yeah, I was in the process of ripping the old Battle.net site also, but I can't remember if I got
Hmm.
that done. Oh yeah,
I guess these are can we see anything Diablo 1 related? Uh,
not
Blizzard
really.
is. Can we click on Blizzard expand? Expands Battle.net and then remains number one seller. By the way, Diablo 1 was one of the top 10 games till like 2020
Yeah,
or something like this.
it's
Whoa,
insane.
whoa. 650. That's good stuff here. Yeah, Atlanta.
This is way back.
Yeah, man. Just reading some video. What? 13 million games have been playing over Battle.net. I'm not sure if that's so they keep a track or they have kept.
They do keep track,
Yeah,
and they did all the way up to Diablo 2,
yeah.
where they kept track of games made every day and
Mhm.
how many players were online.
Yeah.
But after Rem after Diablo Remodded was released
Mhm.
recently, the remake thing,
Yeah.
then they deleted the counter on
Yeah.
the original Battle.net. So it's been counting for 20 plus years.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Can we go back once?
Yeah.
And can we see Diablo remains the number one seller?
Again, it's loading from local files, so it's slow as fuck.
Of course. Uh, I think that's the same. No.
uh, no, this is an
Yeah,
Irvine.
this is something else. That's from April. Can you zoom it a little bit, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
Uh, Slightly zoom. Yeah, thanks. Remains the hottest selling game in US according to the latest sales from PC data. The January. Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty early if it's 500,000 copies. But yeah, that
Yeah,
for then that's fucking huge, man.
absolutely.
Uh, Wait, who is Alan? Can you scroll? Who is Alan Atham? That's probably something very important from Blizzard, but why it's not? Uh,
Oh, it doesn't work. Where do you see it?
we are thrilled with Diablo 1's stream success, said Alan Adnan.
Oh,
I guess that's
Alan
one of the
Adnan.
first Blizzard guys.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's
I
this guy.
Is this guy? I fucking know his face. I fucking know his face. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I kind of hate him, but yeah.
I mean, what employee at Blizzard don't we hate for something at
Yes,
this
yes,
point?
especially the big guys. But
Yeah,
Bruvek, I'm gonna butcher his name, but he's one of the still guys that I love still, and
yeah.
one of the reasons is because he hates Hellfire. So
Yeah, he hates it with passion,
yeah,
but
yeah.
a lot of things went wrong
But
during the creation of Hellfire,
of
so I
course,
understand him.
yeah, yeah. 95 CD-ROMs. Wait, and software retail chains nationwide for approximately $50. What does
Oh,
the CD is $50 or what?
and software
No,
retail
that's
chain.
not correct.
Diablo is available in most computer and software retail chains nationwide. So it was $50 at launch?
What? Dude,
Holy shit.
dude.
Dude, $50 in 1995? Holy shit.
They were
You must
crazy,
have
man.
been rich.
Yeah.
Holy, I don't remember it being this expensive.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. $50, man. I mean,
Let's be honest, the Blizzard prices haven't changed that much over
yeah.
25
Yeah.
years. Okay.
Well, I think that's it. Um, for now, I mean, we've been on it like 3 hours or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's
I'll
been
show you one last thing.
yes, please. Tristram? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Because I successfully ripped it.
Yes.
And it looks like okay, and it's completely static. So,
Can you zoom in a bit, please?
oh yeah, of course.
It's just smaller on my screen. Yes. No, yeah, that's fine. Hero is or Xero. He's online there. So. Are there the? Can you click on the leaderboards or any of the? Can you click on
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it works.
yep.
Oh, that's Fire's Ice Alone. Can you find me? Can you Google constantly?
We could try it.
Uh,
Um, let's see what happens.
I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah,
Uh,
the search button's not gonna work.
oh, No.
No, I'm not there yet. I should be though. Maybe in like
If we go to
uh,
the live archive site, you can probably find
yeah, yeah,
yourself.
yeah. I know. I don't remember. I probably had like bullshit gear back then, but and characters.
But yeah, it should work. Like
I think the forum was a different website, so that's not gonna work.
you're probably right. Oh,
Oh, it's working.
hmm.
Can we say announcements? Yeah.
Okay.
Catalyst. I forgot how many times he changed that name. Uh, or is he still the same? I don't know. Finally back.
No idea. Oh, there's the
No,
end.
no,
Okay.
yeah, that's it. We can view just the. I'm just seeing the names here for the nostalgia's sake. Thomas, yeah, Thomas, I know. Blackburn,
Gore.
yeah, that's the original. Um, guy. Can we see more about the forum, please? I mean, go back and let's see the other topics. Like general is fine. FAQ, stats, Game of Thrones. What?
Ah,
uh, yeah, so it was just generic forum stuff.
basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the 20th anniversary.
ah,
Um, they're on YouTube. People
okay.
can find them. Yeah, so Windows 10 is up, so yeah. I know what this. I was there. Just maybe not on the website itself, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, thank you very much.
yeah, sure thing. Oh
Ah,
wait,
that's me.
wait,
That's
wait.
me. I
You were here.
did
Where
it.
is it? There we go.
Yeah. And see, I have still hope. I was playing Iron Man.
Oh,
No, no, it's not gonna work. But yeah.
yeah. 2 days ago, huh? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sting playing Iron Man.
I see. I was there when it was
Of
written.
course. But see, so one of the things that I'm gonna do in my website, of course with help, but see the Battle.net games, we'll have that for Old School Battle.net and Evolution X. But this
Oh,
leads also private games. So let's say you use do and it it won't show your password. Uh,
okay. But it
yeah,
will show the
yeah,
game
it
is
will
there.
show that people are playing, and
Okay.
sometimes what happens is you have your own game name, like
Mhm.
personal game name, so and you only share the password to your closest friends, and
Yeah,
when
the
they see the
people you
game
want to
is
play with.
up, yeah, they can join, right? So
Okay, yeah.
okay.
Okay. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna stop the recording, man.
Yep.
While we are on to that, I just wanna say thank you for
Yo, thank you too.
for today, and in the future, I hope we can like co work on certain projects. That
No problem.
doesn't say that we won't do uh, uh, our own stuff, no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but still, it was.
I'm,
I think
I'm,
I think what we did today was very valuable.
I think it's interesting, yes, and I do think I agree. that it will be valuable down the line to other people who's interested,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. And thank you for having me, dude. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, same, same.
And
Very good.
I also hope that we'll be able to co-work on some stuff. And I'm definitely interested to look into the inner workings of your website also, and also having you, like I've mentioned before, I would love to link out to your website and stuff from my website also.
I will do the same. Now I won't bother you with asking you for your help for my website, but later on, when you are finished with yours, you are always welcome to join. And
Cool.
you know, that's that.